Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today's video has kind of been floating around in the back of my mind for a little while now. And then last week when I was watching the news, in between the political stuff, the major headlines, there's a business story that came up and kind of struck a nerve. So and the story was Pizza Hut to close around 250 locations this year. I'll show you, see if you can make this out. Now, if you're under 30, you probably glossed right over this, right? Thinking, Pizza Hut, crappy pizza at a dying chain. Who cares? And to be honest with you, can't say I really blame you. Because if when you think of Pizza Hut today, this is what you think of, a little delivery carry out model only in a dying strip mall, then I'd agree. There's nothing to worry about there. Who cares if they're closing them down? I'm not mourning the strip mall Pizza Hut. I'm mourning or crying over the memory of what Pizza Hut used to be for us 90s kids. And that was the standalone restaurants with the red roofs, the Tiffany style lamps hanging over the red booths, the cast iron pan pizzas, and if you remember the Book It certificates, you read a book, Charlotte's Web. It was a terrible book about a spider, but you didn't read it for the plot. You read it for that certificate to go get your very own personal pan pizza. It wasn't the instant gratification of the carryout you're taking home. It was the experience of going out, sitting down, and enjoying that meal with your family. It was a thing back then. The cola wars couldn't last forever. Eventually, Pepsi spun off Pizza Hut. They formed Tricon Global, which is a wonderful name, which eventually turned into Yum Brands and actually owns Taco Bell, KFC, and Pizza Hut. And they started looking at more of the bottom line, a business model. They stopped caring about pouring Pepsi and cared more about whether they were in the red or the black. And let's be honest, running a full retail restaurant is expensive, and it's cheaper just to shove a smaller footprint into a strip mall and sell by delivery and carry out only. They also went to frozen dough instead of making their dough in store and proofing it and just putting in the time and the quality into the pizza. So yeah, again, you're not wrong. The quality did go downhill, and that's where we ended up with today's standards. And here's the irony. While Yum Brands was trying to cut costs and shrink the footprint, everybody else stole the essence and what made it great. So basically at this point, everybody's out Pizza the Hut. If you're looking for the experience, you got Pizza Ranch. They still have the buffet, they have the arcade, they have the place to take the baseball team after a game. And, for us parents, let's kind of be honest, it's really a fried chicken place that has a cheap pizza buffet. But again, dine-in experience. And for convenience, you got Casey's General Store. It's essentially a gas station who figured out if you put a pizza kitchen inside of a gas station and the pizza's decent, you can sell it by the millions. They won the volume game. And then we've got one of Pizza Hut's longest standing competitors, Domino's. Domino's invested heavily in their technology. They won the logistics game over Pizza Hut. They improved their crust. They developed their app where you pull up the app, punch in your order, and you can track it all the way through ready to come pick it up or delivery. So when I hear the story that another 250 stores are going to be closed this year, while it's a bummer, it's not a huge surprise. The red roofs we knew of the past have really been gone for quite a while now, parted out to gas stations and delivery apps. I know I am going to keep doing pizza in the kitchen myself. I'm going to keep chasing that red roof memory in my own kitchen because the only way to get that thing back is to build it yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.